You know, if I had any guts, I would have followed Carrie and the kids across the Tasman.
Oh.
I would have, man. If I was sure that I was the dad.
But you don't know that you're not.
Yeah, I do.
How come?
Sarah's blood group. She's A positive, Cal positive, which rules me out.
He's RH positive and Cal positive.
Is that already?
Yeah.
Good. Can you go down to the blood bank, see if they've got any Cal positive in stock?
I've got the donor waiting in there, and be very nice to him. We're dealing with a red blood group here.
Have you decided what to do with it yet?
Not really, no.
Carmen's thinking of donating some to charity.
Oh, pick me!
Oh, what about the rest? You must have some idea.
We could all help. Put on our thinking caps.
Actually, I thought I'd just wait for a bit, you know, before doing anything completely wild. No sense in doing anything rash.
Buying a whole designer collection isn't rash.
I've heard buying property's a good idea just now.
See, there's lots of possibilities.
Thanks, Guy.
Have you heard the big news? Carmen's won lotto.
Really?
That's fantastic.
Well, I didn't win all of it.
Near enough.
Oh, how much? $250,000. Wow. Well, what are you going to do? Go on a world trip? Buy a house?
Will you be leaving? I'd appreciate time to find a replacement.
Oh, no way. I want to stay working.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's very wise. Perhaps we should discuss investment.
Boring. When's the big shop?
To tell you the truth, at the moment, I'd just settle for a quiet cup of coffee.
Be gentle with me. Sure. Roll up your left sleeve, please. No, the veins are better on this one. All those years of drug abuse. How was your day off? Oh, it's okay. Yeah. What'd you get up to? I thought you'd all decided I was off bonking strangers. Guess we were wrong, weren't we? You're in Australia, weren't you? Giving blood to Sarah. Yeah, as a matter of fact. That makes you the dad, huh? Carrying you all along, right? It looks that way.
Mills, where's that blood? What's the hold up here?
Can't do it. You do it. He's having a bad day.
What did I say?
You couldn't keep your mouth shut if you were drowning.
They were going to find out sooner or later.
Yeah, well, later would have suited me. Never would have been even better. Hi, Steve.
Steve, say hello to a very rich lady.
Will you knock it off? You promised to keep it a secret, and now you've told the whole world.
Carmen, they know you've won lotto. They don't know where you got the ticket from.
Yet.
If you had actually bought the ticket yourself and won, you would be screaming your head off, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Right then, act naturally. Yell it from the rooftops.
I don't know, it sounds a bit dodgy to me. What if somebody...
What if nothing? Let me put it another way. Have you any choice?
So this maitre d' job, when do I start?
Not so fast. I have to interview first.
Ask away. Anything you want to know?
Okay. What are you doing after work?
Depends what you had in mind.
You'll go far. Tell me why I should give you this job.
I'm a hard worker. If something needs doing, I'll toil away for hours to get it just right.
Really?
Do you enjoy being a nurse, or are you more ambitious like Stuart here?
What's wrong with being a nurse?
Nothing, of course. I think it's an admirable profession, very noble.
Thank you. Look, I hate to be rude, but I've got to get back to work.
Well, you just got here.
And now I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Joe, excuse me. Joe, what's wrong?
I'm late.
You're not? What's going on?
Good question. You lied to me. You said you were going out to a business meeting and you went out with that creep Royden instead.
Oh, that.
Yes, that. Why didn't you tell me the truth?
Well, I knew you'd be upset.
All right, so you go out behind my back and make a fool of me.
That wasn't my intention. Look, I don't like Royden any more than you do, but I've got no choice in the matter. I have to work with the guy. Look, this is business. I can't pick my investors, okay? I have to do whatever it takes to make a deal. I have to wine them, I have to dine them, I have to flatter, grease them, do whatever it takes. Whether you like it or not,
Well,
has
just
nothing
for the
to do
record, I don't. Not one little bit.
Hey, Sam.
Hey. You okay?
You know how I was going to do that photographic project?
for the year of the family.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to fit it in. I just got an ad agency contract as well.
For real?
Yep.
Oh, man, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I still can't believe it. Everything is just coming together.
Hey, you deserve it. You worked really hard for this one.
I know, but it's not a hobby anymore or a part-time job. All of a sudden, photography is my career.
You're quitting Kennedy's.
Well, I have to. I don't actually start taking photos for the agency for ages, but there's heaps of preparation to do.
Right. Well, it'll be a bit tight saving on one salary, but we'll manage it, right?
Well, that's the other bad news. They're giving me in advance.
Who?
The agency.
How much? You're kidding. If that's the case, will you marry me?
And make the same mistake again? Okay.
Well, I hate to be a party pooper, but it's time we got back to the office.
Sure. Could I make a quick detour before we go?
To kiss and make up? Yes, off you go.
Thanks.
But don't be long, the meter's running.
Sure.
I hope you enjoyed your lunch.
Well, it was adequate. You must be pleased with the way business is going.
Very.
Good. I must say, you're very brave making a career change so late in life. Most women your age would be content to glide gracefully into retirement.
I hope we see you here again.
Not your best friend.
I wouldn't trust her as far as I could kick her.
Yeah, tell me more.
Oh, I did some design work for her ages ago. Getting her to pay up was like pulling teeth. And there was another matter.
Involving a man?
How could you tell?
She's obviously threatened by you.
I think she only comes to eat here for the pleasure of having me wait on her. And she loves to point out the slight difference in our ages.
What difference? Hey, I'm serious.
Thanks. Oh, sorry. Let's get a bit sensitive this time of the year. I've got a birthday soon, and quite frankly, I could do without it.
Well, don't be negative, you know? Celebrate, treat yourself.
Believe I already have.
But you've got a great imagination, you know? You must be able to think of something else that you'd really like.
Look, it's not like I was outraging, it was business.
Yes, so you keep saying.
Well, it's true. This is what the job's about. Most deals are done over dinner.
Yeah, I noticed.
And it pays. Look, what do you want me to do? You want me to give it up? You want me to go back to being a waiter?
No, of course not. I just wish you didn't have to work with people like Royden, that's all.
Well, it makes two of us. Look, we're nearly ready to sign the deal, and hopefully I'll never have to see him again.
Good.
But that doesn't mean to say my next client's going to be any less sleazy.
Just as long as there aren't any more hidden cameras.
Okay, well, how about you and I go out to dinner, just the two of us, tonight?
No shop talk?
No shop talk.
That's a deal.
Okay, I'll see you after work.
Okay. How's it going in theatre?
Good now, thanks to Chris, or at least thanks to his blood type. He's still with us.
Sorry?
Did I interrupt something back there? Making up, perhaps?
Yeah.
He seemed like a lovely guy.
Yeah, he is. It's a pity about some of the people he works with, though. Real sleazers, you know. Money, cars, mansions. It's like they've got everything and they still want more.
Yeah, my husband's got mates like that. They come round and I go out.
But you shouldn't have to.
Well, Johnny's allowed to have friends and I'm allowed not to like them. Why waste energy trying to fight it, eh? Life's too short.
Yeah, makes sense.
Doesn't it? Now, if I could only follow my own advice.
Steve, I'm not sure if you heard what I said before.
About what?
About Carmen winning lotto?
$20, big deal.
No, dummy. We're talking the whole caboodle here. $250,000.
Great. She must be wrapped.
Great. That is all you can manage?
Look, Guy, I'm not in the mood, okay?
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm sorry to hear about Sarah not being well.
No, it's not to do with that. I found out who the father is.
Who?
Chris.
Chris, are you sure?
Yeah. You know when he took time off, suddenly rushed away?
Yeah, well, we just assumed he was off.
Wasn't with some girl. He was in Australia, giving blood to Sarah. He's a match.
Just because he's the same blood type, it doesn't mean he's the father.
I asked him.
Well, how does he know for sure?
I don't know, Guy, okay? All I know is that he's the father and
Hey, have you guys heard about TP? She's got 2 amazing photography gigs. She's going professional.
Hey, way tubular.
Yeah, whatever that means. That's great news, Sammy.
Have you heard the other great news, Sammy?
What about you, Linda, going to California?
About Carmen winning the lotto.
So what?
Yeah, afraid so.
$250,000.
Oh, fantastic.
To think yesterday you couldn't even afford a muffin, and today you're rolling in it.
Hey, I think I take the hint, Gina. Here's my tag.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that, but thanks.
Man, if I had all that money, I'd buy a house, man. Security.
Hey, look, Sammy, if you'd like a loan for a deposit, you know, I could help.
Get out of here. You bought the ticket, you spend the cash.
Okay, I'll try.
Anyway, Sammy, isn't TP going to be pulling in the greenbacks with all this work? He can buy a house.
I don't know, man. It's her money.
Well, you're married, aren't you? I mean, what's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers, or something like that. But anyway, you're supposed to share and plan things together. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Every year it is the same thing. She gets snitchy, bad-tempered, and hard to get along with.
I know the feeling.
Birthdays and Christmas should be banned.
2 coffees, full caffeine, straight up.
Thank you.
It's been real.
Where were we? Oh, yeah, Alex's birthday. Yeah, I don't know what to get her.
I can imagine she'd be a difficult woman to buy for.
She's a difficult woman, full stop.
Things still a bit rough on the home front.
Could say that. You know, all we seem to do is argue. Sometimes I wish we'd never go back. Wisdom of hindsight, eh?
Hey, you'll work something out.
Yeah, sure.
Right, I've got everything. I've got my keys, my diary, order book.
And your looks.
Thank you. It's just Vivian, our wine merchant. I think he's more interested in my money.
I feel really bad about leaving. Alex is a good boss.
Yeah, one of the best I've had. Still, I'll try to keep up the standards. Got any tricks of the trade you want to pass on?
Probably know them already.
I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, babe.
If I've got some hot goss for you.
Yeah, drum roll.
Would you believe Carmen has just won lotto?
No, you got to do better than that. Carmen never buys lotto.
I'm not kidding. She's won $250,000.
No way.
Yes way.
Well, that is good news indeed.
Yeah, isn't it?
As soon as I knock off, I'll have to stroll over, congratulate my buddy before she fritters it all away. Hey, relax. I'm just after her for her money.
Yeah, but does she know that?
Of course. Look, Carmen likes you. She does. And she's given me strict instructions to treat you right. So cheer up.
Oh, Carmen, you're showing remarkable restraint. About your good fortune.
Oh, well, I'm bubbling with excitement inside.
Well, if it was me, I'd still be hanging from the chandeliers.
I'd like to see that.
Hey, before you go, how about sharing your good fortune?
How?
Tell us which shop you bought the ticket from. You know, they say some shops are luckier than others.
I can't remember.
Oh, you must, surely.
No, I can't. It just must be the excitement.
Am I too late for the post-march?
Oh, not at all, Dr. McKenna. You know, Carmen's very cool about that windfall.
Must be the shock of sudden wealth. You know, money can be such a burden.
Oh, yes, I feel so sorry for rich people.
Really?
Not the slightest.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. Royden signed on the dotted line.
Really?
And by way of celebration, he'd like to buy us dinner. Tonight.
Oh, I can't make it. I'm taking Joe out. I have to make up for last night.
Oh, that's sweet. But Royden specifically asked for you to be there.
I'm sorry. I promised Joe.
That's your problem.
Hello? Hi, you're running late? What sort of problem?
I can't make it. Yeah, Royden signed the contract and he wants to take Hillary and me out to celebrate.
I see. No, I don't suppose you can. Have a nice time. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
All I did was donate some sperm. End of story.
Oh, is it? No dreams of fatherhood, of playing happy families?
None whatsoever.
Well, how do you know for sure it's you? Was it just the blood type?
No, Carrie told me.
How does she know?
Oh, gee, Guy, I don't know. Maybe because she's the mother?
Yeah, but you weren't the only donor. What about Steve? What about me?
Oh, well, you'll have to ask Carrie. Maybe she decided to cut out the risk and go for quality.
I can't believe this. After all the grief I got from Meredith for just being a donor. All for nothing.
Gosh, how sad. Never mind. I'm sure you'll get over this major crushing blow to your self-esteem.
Yeah, I will. I'm not the one suffering here.
That's right.
Steve's a mess. Come on, he's really hurting about this.
Why? Carrie and the babies don't mean anything to me.
Don't tell me that. Tell him.
I didn't know you took vacuuming so seriously. Where are the white gloves?
I've got nothing better to do. I've been stood up.
Let me guess, Stuart.
He cancelled so he could go to a business dinner with that pit bull Royden. So here I am, all dressed up and no place to go.
Well, I don't think the carpet can take much more of your power cleaning.
I've got to do something. Moping's so unproductive.
Well, get used to it. Being in love, you spend many a lonely hour just waiting.
Well, you can play doormat, but not this girl.
What are you doing?
Well, I was planning on having a night out, so I will. You want to come?
Well, I would, but Greg said he might call, so I might just hang out.
That's okay, don't wait up.
Are you really going on your own?
Sure, at least I can't stand myself up.
Steve, this is your big chance, mate. I'm in charge of the desk. What would you like? Pens, staples, anything you like?
No thanks, Carmen. I'll just be glad to be out of here. Oh, congratulations on your big win.
Thanks.
Steve, we need to talk.
About what? The weather?
No, this paternity thing. Look, it's no big deal. Whatever you already have with the Carrie and the babies, that's not going to change.
It's changed. If you'll excuse me, I've got a pizza waiting for me in the freezer with my name on it.
What more can I do?
What more could he do about what?
Well, Steve's upset because it turns out Chris fathered the babies.
Truly?
Cross my heart, would I lie to you?
Well, I hope you haven't been spreading that round the clinic as well.
Now, would I do a thing like that?
Yes.
There she is. Look at her. She's gorgeous, beautiful, talented, witty, smart, and loaded.
News travels fast, doesn't
Oh, only good news. You know, I have always loved you. Fancy a shopping spree? Harrods is still open. Maybe a world cruise. Just me and my best girl.
it? Okay, how much do you want?
Nothing. It's true. You know, I'm just here to say congratulations. If anyone deserved a lucky break, it's you, babe.
Hi. All finished. Finally. You want a coffee?
No, thanks.
You remember my coffees?
Believe me, I could never forget it. So, you enjoying the job? Are you sorry I talked you into it?
No, I like it. Now that Johnny's at home, I don't need to worry about Minnie quite so much.
Yeah, I heard about the investigation. Sounds like a lot of hoo-ha about nothing.
Yeah, Johnny's pretty upset about it. So unfair. There's always a risk with an epidural, but just because this patient's family happened to be rich and influential.
He'd be an anaesthetist, huh? Well, give him a big hug from me.
Hey, you should come round for dinner soon.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, well, I better get going.
Good night, Alan.
You two old friends?
Yeah.
Busy day?
Mm-hmm.
Look, Grace, I know we didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but when the HTU is up and running, I'm going to be organising counselling, follow-up care.
So?
So we'll be working together.
Get to the point, please.
Well, don't you think we should make more of an effort to get on better?
No, I don't think it matters.
Having a bad night?
Well, it's just one of those days. No, make that one of those years.
I know the feeling. Want another?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Same again? Or can I mix you up one of my specials? Guaranteed to put a smile on your face.
Yeah, I'm game. And I want a new umbrella.
I'll pay for that. And I'll have the same. I only make mine a double.
You really don't know how to use one of these?
Yeah, so my education's got some gaps in it.
Well, basically, it's just swiping the card, running the amount, and getting the signatures.
And the tip amount.
Number one priority, and don't get your tie caught in it.
Hey, a maitre d' does not wear a long black tie. It's a kind of hand-knotted bow.
Well, don't buy one just now. You haven't got the job yet.
Yeah.
TP, I've had this amazing idea. Can we talk?
Well, we better before you explode.
Hey, all this money you'll be getting,
Uh-huh.
well, I don't think you should splash out, throw it away. I think you should use it wisely as an investment for the future.
Well, thank you for that, Sam. I shall consider it.
I was only thinking of you.
Look, I know you are, and I think it's really neat. As a matter of fact, I agree with you. So why don't you just let me finish up and you can give me a ride home? I won't be long.
I'm pleased to see you.
You're pleased to see me?
Yes.
Well, that makes a nice change.
I want to talk about birthday presents.
For who?
Oh, very funny. Now, I've had a good think about it all, and I've gone through all the possibilities.
Alex, just name it and it is yours.
Well, that's very generous, darling. But what I want won't actually cost very much at all.
Well, that's a big plus. Spill the beans.
All right. But as I've said, I've thought about it very carefully.
Alex, out with it.
Okay. What I want is a facelift.
So I just couldn't face it. Staying at home while Stuart's out rubbing shoulders with sleazy businessmen.
Stuart should be more careful.
Anyway, that's my excuse. What's yours? Thought you had a beautiful woman queuing up to go out with you.
A little reputation goes a long way. No, the reality is I just didn't feel like company.
Oh, look, I'm sorry if I'm intruding.
Oh, no. I intruded first, remember?
So why do you want to be alone?
An opportunity to feel sorry for myself, wallow in a bit of melancholia. I come to places like this and I see shallow people picking up other shallow people, and I don't feel so bad. Sorry, ignore me. I don't want to spoil your evening.
Oh, you're not? Oh, it's funny, isn't it? We worked together for ages and this is the first time we've actually talked. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, me too.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Thanks.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. God, I'm awful.
No, I know what you meant. Well, perhaps you better go home before my reputation rubs off on you.
No, I definitely don't want to be at home. To be perfectly honest, I'd rather be here with you.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see.